This joint smooth. This joint smooth. We back. This joint smooth. This joint smooth. We back. I refuse to quit, bro. Hold on, let me see. Is there a way I can quiet this joint down? Hold up. I refuse to quit, bro. Hold on, let me see. Is there a way I can quiet this joint down? This joint popping up all late. Yo, this joint about to, hey, this joint about to drive me insane, bruh. Hold up, there gotta be a way I can. Hold up. This joint about to, hey, this joint about to drive me insane, bruh. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this joint. I just gotta get this audio situation situated with. Hey, this joint about to drive me insane, bruh. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this joint. I just gotta get this audio situation situated with. Trying to see. Hey, can y'all hear me on YouTube? Y'all hear me on YouTube? YouTube! Y'all hear me though? It's cool, smooth. Hey, nah. We about to. Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all, right? Can y'all hear me on IG? Is lying on IG live? Hey, man, that's crazy. You might gotta go to the YouTube then. I'm sorry. You might gotta go to the YouTube. Hey, hold my nuts, bro. hey, listen. B2 Crazy got a new name. I don't talk to. I'm calling you B2, bro. That's crazy. Back from the dead. Hell yeah, bro. The streaming joint's about to be on the regular. What's good? Hey, yo, on IG, can y'all hear me though? Oh, you hear me? All right, BJ in the joint. All right, bet. Hey, listen. I know I'm late. Everybody been talking about this damn Jeezy and Nia Long joint, man. The way I look at it is like this, right? Because people saying that this guy Jeezy shooting his shot at Nia Long, right? I let it sit for 2 days. Haven't seen no clip. Anytime a clip popped up, I jumped off it. I was like, yo, I got to stream this. I got to watch this with y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Nia Long's like 53 years old, bro. I ain't got... I don't get it. All right, bet. All right, bet. Hold on, let me get this on going. Y'all see the turtle, the knitted turtleneck? I wore this to Howard Homecoming. I ain't gonna hold you. I wore the same exact joint to Howard Homecoming. But I feel like the turtleneck with the chain is undefeated, bro. It's undefeated. Hold on, let me get this. How many people on YouTube? All right, bet. Let's switch this joint over. Let me see. God forgive, I don't. The boy Jeezy about to be simping, yeah. Let's go.
My therapist always says, take care of little Nia. So when you see this photo of yourself, what feelings do you have?
I might forget, but I don't forget. One-on-one conversation with Jeezy Jenkins. Hell no, boy.
My grandmother was very religious. She made me go to church and Sunday school and Easter speeches and all that. I didn't realize it then. I just went because I was supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Right? But
I don't know if y'all peep. I feel the simp in the air already. Oh, my grandmother told me how to treat. Shut the hell up, bro. Shut the hell up, bro. Niggas start the shit off easy, and she looked like she about to start eating that shit up. 53-year-old Nia Long. I'd still crack. It don't change the fact that she's still 53. I mean, I'd lay my wood on the lip just a little bit, maybe the bottom lip, maybe might graze the top. Let's keep going.
But it came to some points in my life where things just happened that was so real that there was nowhere else to go but with God.
What was the activation moment of trauma for you?
I think there was several things. I think that the first was being left with a babysitter that was a woman that was older than me. That was older, and her, touching and doing things to me that don't normally happen to kids.
Like molesting.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to sex at a very
Really
young age.
young?
Yeah. Second thing was that I had this lady that lived next door to us in an apartment. She was married to this guy. They had 2 kids. And
Yeah.
it was around my age, and I used to hang out with them. And I was there one day, and I remember like it was yesterday. They got into an argument,
Yeah.
and me and the little boys was playing in the room, and I heard them, and I heard that saying.
This nigga said the smile line.
You wait till I get back. I'll be right back. And I kind of looked at the boys. I'm like, yo, and sure enough, he came running upstairs, and he went in the closet, right? And when he was going in the closet, he was fumbling through the closet, and I saw when he pulled it out, it was like a big, had to be like a silver 357.
Oh
And
my
I looked
God.
at them, and I immediately was like, yo, we gotta hide.
Yeah. But why did you know to hide?
Because I had been around that before growing up.
I don't know if y'all. Hey, my bad if this joint echoing, son, but I don't know if y'all peeped. Just the way she even said, "Why did you have to go?" She looked 53, son. I don't care what anybody say. Y'all keep looking at her like she from Friday. She looked 53. When she said that, I felt like it was a guidance counselor telling me like, "Yo, you shouldn't be smoking weed in the back, son." Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. Face ass. That's exactly what she looking like right now. F you talking about? This is crazy. I'm not a hater. Like I said, I still graze the tip on the lip. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
Oh
And
my
I looked
God.
at them, and I immediately was like, yo, we gotta hide.
Yeah. But why did you know to hide?
Because I had been around that before growing up. So I went and climbed under the sink in the bathroom and hid. And I heard some yelling, and all I heard was,
He killed the wife?
he didn't kill her. He shot her like 4 times,
Oh my God.
right? And he ran, left us there. My mom and dad came looking for me. Eventually, they found me under the sink when the police and everything was there. But I just, they just stuck with me, right? And before I was 8, I had already accepted this is the norm, right? I was already desensitized. And
At 8 years old?
Yeah, I was already thinking like, okay, this is what life is. And it gave me this thing to like always like protect myself, right?
Yeah.
And
Because nothing
think.
felt safe.
Right.
Do you have siblings at this
My
point?
brother died when we was younger.
What did it do to your mother?
I mean, my mother had a like very toxic relationship.
You and your mom?
Yes. My sister's my little sister, right?
Yeah.
But I call her my little big sister because she's probably the only person that can talk sense into me.
My relationship with my father was probably very toxic.
Also,
Well, because he wasn't there.
okay.
I didn't have the example of what a family was supposed to look like.
Right.
The first thing before you marry someone, it's like, well, what is his relationship like with his mother?
I feel like my mother, it came from her not being raised right. Very violent, very verbal, very cold. I just remember that I was kind of on the outside because I looked so much like my father. They divorced, and all I know is my father just told me straight up, he'll never trust another woman again, which made me go, shit.
Well, what was that about?
Because whatever happened between them hurt him.
So one was not feeling safe and protected when you were molested.
Right.
2 was a void of love and compassion and acceptance from your mom.
Yeah.
And then the third one was, okay, now I'm going to completely disconnect from myself here because there is no love here. And I'm going to go to the streets and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to make.
Fuck no, boy. What is this? Love, now an intense feeling of deep affection. Yo, what's this nigga Jeezy on, bruh? Yo, what's this nigga Jeezy on, bruh? Full conversation with yo, the truth set you free, but not until it's finished with you. It's the midst of these podcasts popping all over social media between black men and women. This is so refreshing. Nothing brings me joy like seeing that, brother. Man, if y'all don't hold my nuts, this is crazy.
Make money, and I'm going to prove that I'm
I'm gonna
worthy
be
of this
somebody.
love, and I'm going to be somebody.
When I left my mother's house, I had to be around 13, 14
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
And the reason why I left because she pulled a gun on me, right?
Okay.
And basically told me, like, you know, you're going to either do what I say, or I'm going to take you out of this world type thing. I was just like, yo, I'm
Why
just
was
gonna-
she so hard?
I don't really know her father like that. And
Yeah.
as I get older, I start to realize that you just never know what somebody went through. You know, one thing I love about my mother, she was spicy.
Uh-huh.
Like she got a tongue that can cut half the world
I
down.
love
with.
it. So I'm raising boys.
Right.
It's
Well, are we talking about the same mother that pulled a gun out at you? I want to make sure I understand that. Jeezy just said what he liked about his mother, what he loved about his mother, was that she was spicy. That spiciness pulled a yap out. Man, this is... It's crazy.
It's very interesting when you are trying to get that young boy to be a man and to go out into the world. And I would say that I do a good job of being present with them.
Right.
But then there's that part of me where I'm like, I don't want to raise mama's boys.
I got an option to go to this boot camp. And in that camp, I was able to get my GED, learn life skills, and a bunch of different things. It was my first time being pulled away from my environment, right? So it definitely gave me time to think about, you know, what I wanted to do with my life, where I wanted to go. And it was a different type of experience because it was like a lot of structure, something that I wasn't used to. And it's crazy because I'll never forget, it was one of the times that I was there and I was getting ready to get out. But I remember we went on a field trip because it was near water. And I remember just being on a military ship, like, you know, because the waves are crashing against it. I was just like, I don't want to go back home. I might should jump over.
Really?
And I
This nigga Jeezy's a fuck is a damn. Hey, bro, you see how he getting her moist right now. This guy's an expert. Hold up.
I might should jump over.
Really?
Hey, look at that. Bro, she's getting moist. That's the shit you do right before you break up. You know what I'm saying? Right before she look like, yeah, I'm about to leave you, blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, hey, I'm about to kill myself. You like, son, this is, I see a little bit of cleavage right there. I like that. Married man.
And I thought about it a few times. It was so real. That's probably the only time in my life where I ever felt that low, that I felt like this could be the end for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I buckled back down. I came home, and I definitely turned my hustle up. Like I just went about it as a business. And this is around the time that I had my son. And he made me focus on becoming a man.
We are born as beings meant to be here to love.
Right. That's the crazy thing, though, because as I sit here at 46, I can tell you that,
Yeah.
but I can't honestly tell you that I've experienced love, like especially non-conditional. Like I couldn't tell you that. It was always something to it. Right?
Well, maybe you had to get open to it first to heal it, to attract it.
Well, I mean, you know, when you're coming up in a family, right,
Yeah.
there should be at least a baseline of health.
Yes.
Right? And just healthy,
Yes.
you know, just conversation, right? And I can say that I probably got more love in the streets than I did when I was. And that's one of the reasons why I love my grandmother so much, because she was the only person that I can recall. My dad's folks was a little more calmer.
Yeah.
My mom's folks, they weren't playing the radio.
Is your mom still alive?
No, my mom passed. My mom
Did you get
passed
to-
during COVID. She had dementia.
So my dad, same. My
Yeah.
dad passed away the day after Kobe Bryant.
Crazy thing is when she was there and I was going to visit her, and when she had dementia,
That nigga Jeezy, that's how you know Jeezy's for the pussy, right? Jeezy's for the pussy. After he said, yeah, my dad died right after Kobe Bryant, He said, "Hey, listen." He was like, "Yo, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm just trying to get in the box." Let me tell you about my story. You try to be your joy, like, bruh, mom, she died around COVID time. That's it. This is about me, not you, bitch. Wait, your time shall come. You know what I'm saying? Your time shall come. I fuck with it. See, so he's still a simp, but he's still doing what he has to do to let him know, like, yo, I'm still the snowman. I respect it.
It was a little crazy because I couldn't really, because I was trying to get to a space where I can forgive her. I used to try to talk to her. And then, you know, my mom's smart, even if she had dementia. It's like when I started talking about the hard stuff, she started like, you know, acting like she don't really understand what I'm saying.
She didn't want to talk about it. It was too painful for her.
Yeah. You know, I love my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Of course you do.
And I think I spent most of my life, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm successful.
Yeah.
It was trying to prove that I'm enough. And every time I got to a milestone, there was no fulfillment there, right?
Because she didn't acknowledge.
She didn't acknowledge it. I can't say this. You know, lately I've definitely been.
Oh, this nigga Jeezy ain't got no ankles, bro. You peep that? Hold up.
I can't say
this nigga ankles, skinny, feminine ass ankles, bro. That's crazy.
This. You know, lately I've definitely been on my journey, so I've done a lot of work. One of my uncles just passed, and he's one of my favorite uncles. Everybody who knows my music know I talk about him. He's my first uncle that gave me $20. And I flipped it a zillion times, and that's how I'm here.
Yeah.
And his name was Bo Slick, and he gave me his disability check. Well, he passed last month. And
that must have been tough.
It's crazy because I went to the funeral home in our hometown, and I went and saw him, right? And I hadn't seen him in a while. And he had a smirk on his face, and I was like, "Live it Slick, he's still giving him hell, boy. He think it's funny."
Yeah.
He gone, but it's crazy because he was laying in the exact same place, the last place I saw my mom. And so on the way back, I tell my driver, I give him an address, and I say, "Yo, take me to this address." And we pull up. It's like an old church, and my sister has it set up nice out there. When we set it up nice, where my mom's buried, we got like a bench and all these things. She has a crown on her stuff, so it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, and it's peaceful. And I went out there because I had some life changes that was going on. And I wrote her a letter on the way there. My mom's buried. We got like a bench, sat down, and all these things. She has a crown. I told her about and stuff. So it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's peaceful. How amazing, beautiful. And I went out there because I had some life changes that was going on. And I wrote her a letter on the way there. My mom's buried. We got like a bench, sat down, and all these things. She has a crown. I told her about and stuff. So it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's peaceful. How amazing, beautiful. And I went out there because I had
I gotta get this joint adjusted, y'all. This joint is doing a mean ass echo. This is the same mother that pulled a gun out on him? Is he talking about the same mother that pulled a gun out on him? Let's keep it a band, son. I'm sorry I keep talking about Nia Long age, bro. If you in your 50s, you're beautiful, all that stuff, all that fun stuff. But bro, the way that she talks, it's giving me a little bit of Jada Pinkett, but at the same time, it's giving me a straight up mother. I just can't unsee the age though, bro. I just can't unsee. I'm hating now. I'm not gonna hold you. At first I said I'm not hating. I'm hating now, sir. Because the way people be on the yams is just like, bro, she's all right.
I was talking to her. We was just talking, and I just asked her. I said,
Hold on, y'all saying there's no sound? Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it now? Testicles. Can y'all hear me now? I bet.
I forgive you, but can you forgive me?
For
Not for taking what she gave.
I understand this joint is not what I expected. This joint is extra sentimental. I thought he might be saying some like, something that can bring some human, but this dude is spilling his heart out. And I'll keep it a band with you. I just like don't give a fuck for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's talking about his upbringing, all the stuff, his mom pulling out a gun on him and shit. Nick wives getting shot 4 times and surviving. I'm gonna tell you right now, when he said that part about about his man's what do you call it? His man's dad or whatever it was shooting his wife, shot her 4 times, she survived. I'm telling you right now, that might be the worst wife I've ever met in my life. And like, she's not willing to do anything, bro. I'm like, bro, all I want you to do is pass away, so you can't even do that. 4 bullets. Not even with a deuce. If you with deuce, you understand. You're like, all right, it's a little weak little pistol. You gotta be right up on it to, to execution. She shot her with a nice pistol. Her ass decided not to croak. This is wild, bro. And at peep game, he didn't say that she had any type of problems. He didn't say like, she paralyzed or anything like that. Nah. So that means she probably survived and is in full health. She's a damn menace, bro. I bet you she don't cook either. That's crazy.
Me and embodying that, right? And having that same type of energy. Because when my mother died, I didn't grieve, right? I didn't cry.
Not at all.
Nothing. And I asked her to forgive me for not sending her off right. One thing I learned about life now is that even if some.
Hey, let me know. Hey, YouTube, let me know. Can y'all hear the Jeezy and shit? Can y'all hear Jeezy and Nia? Yeah, LB, in fact, hey, this boy, this one popped the Jeezy at the right spot. Hey, yo, can y'all hear me? YouTube. Okay, you good on YouTube side? I can't even see on the IG side of anything, bro. I keep it a band with you.
Somebody treats you wrong, right? It's how you react or respond.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's been the biggest lesson for me.
And I can't look at what she did to me and then react. Right. My response is where we have.
Son, she getting moist. You see the face she making? She's imagining a cylinder object in her mouth right now. If you talking about, son, she imagines something with girth in her mouth, something that extends in her mouth. I don't know. Is she? This is what I want to know. Is Nia comes off as that humble, sweet girl next door. Right now, she comes off as a humble, sweet mother that you might want to penetrate from time to time. But I wonder how freaky she really is behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I asked that is because I'm looking at her hair. Her hair is straight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, if you having rough, crazy intercourse, this gonna be going all over the place. But she kept it nice. I understand for the interview and everything, but I wonder, she also has that judgmental face. I'm just wondering, like, in the in the bedroom, is she a meat gobbler, huh? Does she take pipe? Plumber side. These are the questions I really want to know. It's like I want to hate on her son, but she's still very attractive at the same time. But I really want to, the way she moving the lips though, son. The way she moving the sucking in and out like a pufferfish.
Then react, right? My response is what we had, and I promise you, like I sat there and I explained to her, the things that affected me and why I couldn't connect at that moment, and that, she asked me for forgiveness, but I wanted her to forgive me. It's like we left in a gray space, right? She doesn't know how I feel. I don't know how she feels. I promise you, it was like this pain, like it was like somebody like stabbing you in the chest with a pitchfork or something, and it was just like hurt so bad. And when she told me that she understood,
Hey, facts, LB. She good for her age.
When you get to a place where you can forgive, even when there's pain involved,
right?
That's freedom.
It's so tricky because I promise you, like I'm a Libra, so I'm like a very balanced and fair person, but 99.9% of the people I've let in my life.
Hell yeah, Nia wanted, bruh. Rev Rebel.
Or did something that I just was like, wow. And it could be anyone from anything. So it's always just that.
Hey, what's good, T?
And I go back to that instance when I was under that cabinet. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like you feel that, and I imagine going through that, throughout your life. And that's what I have to tell people. Like, I don't think people understand that. It's like when you tell people you lost this many people, they look at it like you're exaggerating. But you got to really think about it. Let's just say Tupac. Tupac was 25, 6 when he died. Imagine how many people he lost if he ever sat down and told you, I'm double his age. I lived past him. So I've lived 4 or 5 different lives.
As you had these different versions.
Hey, hold up, Jeezy 50? Hold up, Jeezy 50 years old? Oh, nah, hold up. This nigga 46. This nigga say he double his age. That's that street math right there. He almost. So she 40. He 46. You don't get more Asian than this. Jeannie Ma looks super Asian. I ain't gonna hold you. Look at that. Look at Asian as hell. Like a nail tech. What are you talking about? I ain't gonna hold you. She look like she cheat too. I'm about to go on. Jeannie Ma head look like a dried yogurt. What are you talking about, son? I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, right here, she look. I mean, she look. She got a little, like, are those her real lips? She got, I might order some fried rice. You know what I'm saying? I might get some General Tso. You feel me? Sesame chicken, maybe. I'm not sure. Nah, never mind. I got a better look. Nah, this good. Everything. Disregard everything I just said. Now this your acting slow.
Versions of self, right? Did you feel connected to the experience, or did you have an awareness to say, I know that what I'm doing is wrong, but this is what I have to do to survive?
Well, this is the thing. I learned my gifts early on.
Yeah.
I was a visionary because
Yeah.
I always see things. And I noticed that I was a disruptor. because I find myself going with the not so popular decision. You know, but I know what's right in my heart, and I'm a problem solver. And going backwards, like God gave me a gift. I understand that because He kept me safe, He kept me alive, He kept me free, and He made me successful in a sense. I hadn't gave anything back to Him yet, which is why I lost my voice, because I tore my vocal cords at the beginning of my career, which is why I
How did you do that?
not knowing how to perform and tore my vocal cords.
Did you have to have an operation?
Yeah, and I didn't have insurance. I got 3 Lamborghinis and no insurance.
Yeah.
I had
See, that's
insurance on my cars and didn't have.
This nigga. This nigga. Damn, I got no insurance. I got 3 Lamborghinis with no insurance. And the Maybach in the back. Like, I ain't got no insurance on that too. I got like 4 yachts. I ain't put no boat insurance on that shit. It's like, damn, son. Fuck. I don't even put money in the bank for it. I got like, I don't know, like, 2.8 million just, under my bed for real. I don't even trust banks. If you talk about, like, shut the hell up, Jeezy. And this nigga snitching on himself. Yeah, I ain't got no, I ain't got no job. Man, this nigga. She just got moist. 2 Lamborghinis? 2, 3 Lamborghinis? How many Lamborghinis was that? No insurance? I don't need insurance, baby. Like, bruh, Nia Long getting wet. She getting moist right now if you talk about something. But she got to understand this, though. Jeezy has been smashing Jeannie Ma for like the last 3 years. So there might be some general show on the wood if he inserts it there. I don't know what that makes. You mix that up, you get 4-piece chicken with fried rice. I'm not sure, but let's keep going.
I have insurance on me. I had to pay for it with a brown paper bag. After that, I did my prayer and He got me out of it. And then I got hit with Bell's palsy. And my face was crooked. That's like one of the last time I talked to my mother, because I told her I was scared. I was like, I don't think my face will ever go back again, because it was like crooked. And
But do you remember what happened when? Because that's a emotional nerve thing.
I wasn't taking care of myself. I was drinking Cristal for breakfast and Waffle House.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I was 260.
Nigga, shut the hell up, son. Nigga, oh yeah, Cristal, this Waffle House, but boy, this nigga. Just little subtle flexes, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just little subtle flexes. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you the life that I live. Hey, I'm just telling you the life I live. Cristal for breakfast. I had that type of money. It's just the life that I was living. But I ain't bragging. For real. This nigga Jeezy's funny.
I was just in bad shape. I got an album out that's doing well.
Yeah.
I'm going around the world. I'm at war.
Yeah, LB, he's definitely chatting right now. He said, yo, I got an album. Man, this boy is. Hey, let me tell you what I'm doing with my life. Hey, didn't you was going out with that one dude that cheated on you, right? The coach, right? What he doing? Went to your championship and lost. Every talking about, I got an album doing good. Every talk who I was.
War. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing friends left and right. I'm at war with people who have, at the time, way more money than I did, more influence and power.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just holding my own, right?
Again, under that sink.
And it's just like the same people that told me they was my brothers, now they trying to kill me. Like, imagine that, right? And this ain't like around the corner. This is state to state, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at that though, son. Cause you try to kill Gucci. Niggas ain't forget that shit, nigga. You try to kill Gucci. Hey, so listen, your brothers should have smoked your ass. Your brothers, your boys should have smoked your ass. You try to get go up, Lamon. If you talking about something, imagine if Gucci was dead, bro. I'm dead ass serious. Like, imagine if Gucci was dead. I could live without Jeezy. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Lemon, Kitchen, Bird Print 3. Bro, come on, stop playing with me, John. This guy try to.
So now I'm dealing with all this and I'm trying to navigate it. And, God got me out of that again.
Look, I think it's really important for Black men and Black women to have these conversations. I don't think we have these conversations enough. And I think it's a really tragic place when there's a person who's afraid of intimacy, right?
Hell on. Oh, first of all, these conversations are really, really hard. All right? Because let's say, hey, dudes, if you watch, if you try to open up to, not all females, but a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? They'll do just like what Nia Long doing. Oh my God, that happened? Your mother put out a gun on you? You got touched when you were little. You know what I'm saying? You got touched by another girl when you were little or something. Watch them get mad. Watch them get mad. That's when they start pulling out. Oh yeah, that's why your mother never loved you. She put a gun. I'm telling you, son. That's why you say we should have these conversations. I don't know if we can have these conversations for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we can have that conversation for real, son. Because the moment they get mad, they gonna start pulling that shit out. Hey, your mother never loved you. That's why you got left in the trash can. The firefighters had to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna pull out. Hey, listen, I've seen this shit too many times, bro. Boom, automatically they get mad. All of a sudden now, oh yeah, that's why you wanted me to eat your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just, fellas, keep this stuff to yourself. If she want to open up, let her open up to you. She be like, oh, you like a closed book. You don't want to say nothing. You're damn right, bitch. I ain't gonna say shit. Like, I ain't about to say nothing to you. Look. If I open up, you're going to use it against me. God forbid I shed a tear. If I shed a tear, son, that's it. She going to go back to her girls and be like, yo, he pussy. He pussy. I'm about to finesse him right now, son. We might make this guy take me to Noble or something. He's pussy. Put him on his phone as a lunch guy or something. Or the grocery nigga.
Because intimacy is the trigger in which we can actually start to unpack ourselves. Are you guarded? Because you seem guarded.
Yeah, very. One thing is my relationships have been very much on the surface.
How's she gonna say he seems guarded unless she talking about in totality of everything that happened? Because I don't know how you can say this nigga's guarded after he just told you he got touched by a woman when he was younger and his mom didn't love him and pulled a gun out on him. Said I can take you out. Actually pulled out the yapper and aimed it at Cuz. I think he's opening up. He's releasing some information. It might not be the information you want, but he opened it up for real. You know what I'm saying? And he got a bald head. You see the thoughts coming out. If you talking about, son. I just think Nia Long need to just pull the titty out for real, just to make this interview, this conversation a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Or at least pull out some cleavage or something. I don't know, pop a titty once. Why is joints not popping titties like they used to? I remember when I was younger, son, I used to see them Girls Gone Wild videos, like them little infomercial at like 2:00 a.m., you know what I'm saying? Right around BT Uncut time. I used to see them joints all the time. The girls be so happy to pull their titty out. Nowadays, it's like joints don't want to pull titty. I feel like, bro, if the interview not going smooth, it don't look sexy, pull a titty out. Just pull it, and don't just pull it out and then, like, leave it out for at least 5 seconds. Let niggas take screenshots or something. Make a loop, make a GIF out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these joints, bro, son, it's like 2023. It's like joints don't want to pull titties out, but they don't want you to take you. I'm tired, bro. Let's just keep going, bro. This is crazy.
When I started losing a lot of people, right? Because you don't want to.
Are you talking about love relationships or homies, like people?
Homies, and then even love relationships I've been in where, you know, people just ain't right. You
do realize, and I've had to learn this.
Now she's about to try to enlighten my boy. She that got cheated on. She's gonna try to enlighten the boy Jeezy on some stuff. Let's go.
Too, because I can be guarded as well.
Right.
Is if you are carrying that, you attract that. So if someone else is guarded or someone else is not being their full authentic self.
Listen, if with that logic, right, does that mean that Nia Long is a cheater? Cause her ex cheat on her when he was the coach of the Boston Celtics, right? So she attracted a cheater. She was with that dude for like 10 years and had a baby with him. So she attracting cheaters. Does that mean she a cheater? I ain't judging. You know what I'm saying? The lips is there. You know what I'm saying? But
it's because in some sort of way we haven't settled in.
Right, Chris, she definitely cheating.
And I think it's really hard to do when you're in the industry that we're in, because everything about this industry tells you have to be a certain version of yourself that people expect you to be.
But see, that's the thing. See, I go even farther back.
Yeah.
Because my situations are dire, right? Because if you're not guarded,
then you're dead.
There you go. And, you know, if you're not guarded and you're not smart, then you end up in prison. If you're not guarded, you're not smart, then you're up in these situations where, you know, you're on the losing end. Then going into music, it didn't.
Y'all seen that little, like, she really into this. And like, she put it right here because she don't want to mess up the makeup. You feel me? Can't let the makeup might wipe off, start showing the smile lines more. the creases, the crow's feet, and everything. She can't afford that. She's like, hold on, you can put it right here. Really listen to this man. She thinking like, hey, listen, if this interview keep going this way, she like, man, I might graze the tip. You know what I'm saying? She thinking about it. I feel like she thinking about it. She saying, I might graze the tip. Might graze the tip. Let's see what happens.
Didn't make it any better because now this same type of energy follows
Now you're
you.
an ass.
But see, that's the thing. That's where the imposter syndrome get reversed.
Yeah.
Because it's not me wanting to be like them. It's them wanting to be like me.
Right.
I'm the truth. I ain't his daddy, his cousin, his uncle, his brother. I'm him. Like there's nobody that I know that's walked this path of life that I walk that can stand while I stand and say I did the things that I did. Anybody who really has common sense knows that, right? But I want to ask you, how do you know that I'm guarded just by having this conversation?
Because I'm from where you from, and I see it. Game
talk that
recognized
talk.
game.
Talk
Game,
that
get
talk.
game recognized game.
Nia, shut the Nia, if you don't sit your 53-year-old ass down, we're gonna shut the hell up. Shut up. Son, somebody get me hip, son. Is Nia Long been through some stuff? Is she from the trenches? Where's she from? Where's the go-to place when people, stop fucking around with me. I'm from Detroit. It's always Detroit or something. It's always like, yo, shut up. Oh, my son, she been in the industry for God knows how long, son. Like, the girl next door. Told me, game recognized game, face ass. Let's keep going.
I see you guarded too, though, a little bit. Just
Well,
a little bit.
yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm
What would
guarded.
make you
Never gonna get those innards, T.
Don't fuck with my kids. That's like off limits.
Right.
Not even a little bit. And if you do, you will hear from me. That comes from me not always feeling safe as little Nia,
Right.
and me not wanting my children to ever not feel like they don't have me active in their lives as their safety.
I love my son. I think he's an amazing guy. I think he's very charismatic. I think he got all the things, but I think that the way I've tried to love him over the years was totally wrong, not his love language for him. And I think the things that I instilled in him as a youngster, that doesn't serve him now.
I had a really public breakup recently. It was a wake-up call for me in the sense of like, okay, you're going to do this on your own and you're going to be fine.
Right.
And you're not going to worry about what anyone thinks and has to say, because the relationship was rocky for a very long time. So, because I don't believe another person can break anyone up.
Right.
Like, I don't buy that, right? To your point with your son, I think...
I want y'all to understand. Did y'all hear what she just said? Hold up. She went through a public breakup. She said she don't think anybody can break you. Hold up.
And you're not going to worry about what anyone thinks and has to say, because the relationship was rocky for a very long time. So, because I don't believe another person can break anyone up.
Right.
Like, I don't buy that.
That white girl broke you and your man up. You could tell me all day that you guys been rocky, right? Y'all been rocky this whole time. But the moment the story came out that Ime Udoka was in the guts of a young tenderloin snow bunny, who's probably she's probably in her 30s, early 30s, maybe late 20s, who knows? You know what I'm saying? She's 53. Nia Long 53, you feel me? I'm assuming that's the reason why y'all broke up, son. That one woman broke y'all up. If you talking about something, let's just be real. This nigga. I hope he hit after this.
Right. To your point with your son, I think my older son saw me trying to keep the family together, but I had to come to a place where loving myself was bigger and more important than saving anybody.
Well, if you got to save your star player, if your star player is not doing good, the team
Can we not talk players? Can we use a different, can we say like the best horse in the race?
Right. Oh my God.
But the reason I know that you're guarded is because when I was in high school, I only dated drug dealers.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, that's where I was. I lived in South Central LA.
Y'all heard that, right? Let me find out Nia Long is out here slinging that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's Nia Long. Maybe hold on, son. What's Nia Long been on, son? When the police come over, did she pop that joint in the vajayjay to hide it from search? I'm trying to figure out. She said all she did was drug dealers. Those are red flags right there, Slim. All she did was like, oh, I'm in South Central LA. You tell me all through LA, South Central LA, is that what she said? Ain't no nerd, ain't no good guy out there and shit. She got to go with the drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Getting piped. She said all she dated was drug dealers. Plural. Multiple. I'm really interested right now. I'm really interested to see how many bodies did she acquire in her 53 years of life. You know what I'm saying? 53 years. She been with Udoka for like, what, 8 years or something like that? I'm not sure. This is a 72-year-old woman, son. This doesn't, hey, listen. Hey, it is what it is. Let's keep going.
Hey, that's what it was.
Wow. I would have never thought that.
Really?
Nah. But going through your trials and tribulations, like,
Yeah.
I know you're working on yourself like we all
Yeah.
are. Do you feel that you're okay? Like, not what people are supposed to see and supposed to think. You.
I think I'm exactly where I need to be, which is some days I'm like totally good. And then other days I'm like, oh God, this feels like so much work.
I feel that.
You know, and then other days it feels like women shouldn't have to be this strong.
Right.
I don't want to be this strong sometimes.
Right.
Kate, you made me cry.
Yeah, I got you first. But you're good though.
Hey, you got the emotion of the time. Let's go.
No, I'm good. I mean, listen, it is what it is. You know,
I mean, it's life. It's a funny thing because, like, I always saw myself. My vision of myself was, well manicured man, good skin, wedding band, plain Jane watch. Even though I'm wearing this right now.
that's not plain
And-
Jane,
yeah,
by
I
the
know,
way.
but it's
That's
still- I
very
wore the wrong one,
reminiscent
right?
of Hustler days.
I feel,
That's a little hustlery.
Well, it's supposed to be plain Jane, but I felt a little spicy.
Nah,
today.
nigga, that ain't plain Jane.
And I don't
Oh,
think
son,
anybody has to-
Nia Long getting excited, bro. You're like, oh, they see the watch and everything. He talking, hey, Jeezy, do what you do, son. I respect it.
it should have to be that strong.
Black people have survived insurmountable obstacles. The journey of being Black in America is not easy. And I'm not a victim to any of it.
Right.
But I'm realistic to the journey.
Right.
I know how I am treated differently in certain situations. I understand that I have to raise my boys to be men. Right. I understand that I have to figure out the balance between being soft and vulnerable and open.
Is that hard? Like being
No,
soft
because
and-
that's who I want to be. That's who I really am.
But I would say personally, like, I would appreciate that because it's hard, because women have it. They're
Yo, y'all ain't even peeped the subliminal right there. Y'all ain't peeped that subliminal right there. I see what Jeezy doing, bruh. Jeezy throwing the subliminals right there. You peeped that? Hold up.
because it's hard, because
Did y'all catch it? I'm gonna remind it one more time.
personally, like, I would appreciate that because it's hard, because women have it, their own thing they go through, but then when you deal with men and you have that hard exterior, it's hard, you're right, because we already fighting the world, you know what I'm saying?
But so are we.
But that's what we got to find to happen media.
I didn't have enough examples in my own life to like understand what it really meant or what it really means to see a relationship between a man and a woman
Wow.
that is healthy
Wow.
and balanced.
Wow.
And you work through things instead of like every conversation is not an argument.
Right.
And I don't think Black men and Black women have those conversations enough.
Even now we're doing the work that don't mean everybody else is on board. And that's the crazy part.
But that's the thing. You got to let them go. You got to let them go, and you got to let them be on their own journey, and you can't fight for it anymore. And you got to love them exactly where they are. And you got to say, baby,
nigga
you
Jeezy
know
ugly,
what?
bro.
The hardest thing to do is to walk away from someone that you still love.
You ain't tell me
And
you was a
it's
pastor
okay.
too.
No, I'm just speaking from my own, speaking from like,
I
you know,
1000% agree because
experience.
the hardest thing I had to do in life was walking away from everything that I knew that could support me. Right?
That's right. But what was the moment that you knew you had to walk away?
Something happened in the Bay. Somebody got killed, and they tried to put it on us while I was on tour with Wiz Khalifa. They came and locked me up right here in LA. I just remember being in jail, and you know, I took care of everybody. $1 million bail for everybody. $10 million.
Oh my God.
I'm sitting in the county jail, and as soon as I get in there, somebody comes to get me out, and they're like, we got to get you out of here. And I'm like, no, I can't leave these people in the county jail. I got to stay here until, you know, I can get everybody out the same way we came in.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, I didn't want to tell nobody how to touch my finances.
Yeah.
So I had to figure that part out. I ended up getting everybody out. But my point is I sat in there for 2 weeks until I can get everybody out.
Right.
The people that I had that was supposed to be in my corner, ain't nobody check on my son.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I'm leaving. I don't know if this nigga capping or not. If that's the case, bro, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I'm gonna leave out before y'all, son. I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna fight for you. Son. Maybe my closest mans. Maybe my closest mans, who the nigga I might have asked for like $10 back in the day and he gave it to me. Yeah, that nigga maybe I might take him out. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm waiting in there 2 weeks and so everybody to come out this joint, son, like, nah, bro. Nah. Nah.
Son, my daughter, my household.
Nothing.
And when I got out of jail, I was at the lowest point of my life.
Facts, LBs, all subliminals.
I didn't take any gang members or nothing crazy. I took the people that was working. I stayed on my bus the whole time. I did everything right, and I got caught up. I had Minister Farrakhan calling me every other day, like, Jeezy, brother, the enemy's coming. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So
Why was he calling you?
he called me and said, Brother Jeezy, your message is changing. The enemy is coming to get you. I said, with all due respect, Mr. Farrakhan, all my enemies in my neighborhood, I'm not going back there no time soon. He said, no, the enemy. But what he was saying was that my message was changing and I was starting to educate my people.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And now here comes the enemy. And he wasn't lying. It was when I got to that arena to do my show in front of 30,000 people, it was my turn to go on stage. It was maybe 70 police back there waiting to take me to jail. It was a span of my life, maybe like 3 years, probably shortly after my first album. Like it was shootout after shootout. Like I've been in shootouts with my dad being right there. And it's like a combo of everything. So it's a combo.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe I must have missed something. I didn't even think Jeezy had a dad, bro. I didn't even think he had a dad. Because the moment, because he said he ran away from home after that. He didn't tell me he went to his dad. Did I miss that? I didn't think he had a dad. I thought he was produced asexually, for real. Just like a lot of dudes in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got a dad, son. Like, I've been in shootouts with my dad right next to me. That's crazy. That's wild. And let me ask you this. Was his dad in his life his whole life? Or was his dad in his life after he started getting some money? Either way, I respect it.
The street shit I had going on before that is a combo of the get money life with these guys. And then there's a combo of just people that I just never had a liking for. They didn't have a liking for me, that we just was in the same city trying to coexist. I used to get up and pick my outfit based on what I was,
Bam, I wasn't even hip.
How I was gonna look, right?
You were like, if I die tonight, my shit's gonna be fly. Do you realize what that does to your psyche, just leaving the house thinking like, I gotta make sure my shit is fly if I get killed?
Boxers, everything. I want to wear the best boxers.
You're like, I will
socks.
not have any holes in my underwear.
I promise you, that was my life. I didn't understand how I was gonna even make it out, right? And that's where all the drinking came in, because now I'm trying to self-soothe. I'm trying to.
Were you an alcoholic?
1,000%.
Did you go to like AA or did you just?
Nah, I just stopped.
You stopped.
Because my mom and my dad, they was, my mom's side of the family, they drank a lot. And when I was leaning in on my vices, I started to notice that there was a couple of things that happened a few times where I wasn't sharp, and I was just like, okay, if I don't stop this, I'm gonna get got. And then I would just like back away from the alcohol. And what I would do is, well, two things. The first thing is, I
Hey,
wanted
Bam
to get
effects.
healthy. So I got down, I dropped 60 pounds, got myself together. This was right before the recession, because any time of my career before, from Streets is Watching to the recession, which was about 6 years,
Yeah.
I was out of it. Like I wasn't.
Nia Long saying, yeah, she hasn't listened to one Jeezy track her whole life. If you talk about them, like, oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, right before, yeah, I know those albums, yeah. Face it.
Even I was leading men, right? I went everywhere with 150, 200 people. In every city I went to, it's another 300 waiting on us. It was like a real thing. And I was leading everybody off the end of a cliff.
How did niggas watch this whole interview, bruh?
So you were saying that you feel like we can't connect because we're doing too much time fighting each other
Absolutely.
instead of fighting for the relationship.
Or fighting for love and understanding and commitment and compassion. But it starts with men feeling, comfortable enough to be vulnerable and open. And that's a hard thing to ask a man to do, because we were not conditioned that way. A lot of us weren't raised that way. It can be considered a sign of weakness in the same way that therapy is considered a sign of weakness. We're talking about your experiences and my experiences. Right. We have more in common than we probably ever thought we did, right? And
No, y'all don't. Nia hasn't shown me anything that she has in common with him, other than the fact that she may have been in the hood, or the fact that she's been dating multiple, plural, this is plural, drug dealers, right? That's the only thing. So I don't know, because he's an ex-drug dealer. She's an ex-hot young thing. I'm not sure. Is that make the intersection or something? Other than that, I don't see what they have in common. And he bald. Let's keep going.
And so to me, that's the thing that makes me feel this sense of urgency to have this conversation with you. But also there's a hopefulness. There's a hopefulness that if we actually each do the work, we can actually come together, because there's nothing more important to me than Black people.
Right.
We are the greatness in every room.
Right.
We are the ones who set it off and make it happen. We are the ones that create the culture. We are the artists. We are the artistes. We are the voices that lead the masses. But what has always hurt me to the core is, why is there this dismantlement of the Black family? Why isn't it that Black men and Black women can't sit like you and I are sitting in a space and have really open dialogues about things and work through the trauma? Because that's the only way we can really be productive.
You said if it couldn't work, then you would leave.
Yes.
Even if there was a family, even if there was kids involved.
If the other person is not willing to do the deep, hard work.
Wow.
Woo, she want the dick. Hey, look how Jeezy looking. He's like, yo, she want the dick. What are you talking about? You heard how she said that? See how she looked at it? Hold on, son. Hold up. Oh, yeah, hold up. Nah, let me. Hold up, so she want the dick. That's what I wanted. Man. Hold on, sir. I got. She want that dome. She want that dick.
Is involved.
If the other person is not willing to do the deep, hard work.
Wow.
I said, look at Jeezy's face. Jeezy like, oh, say this on one. Okay. Shit, deep. Whoa, what are we talking? We still talking about the same shit? Hey, Nia Long, hold up, man. I might gotta take the turtleneck off. This is crazy. She want that dick.
Then you stay. And when you stay, you have to make yourself smaller to stay, to survive.
1,000% agree with you.
Or you may not I think for a woman, it means you have to make yourself smaller to feel like you're fitting into
Right.
this space with this person who's not ready yet.
Right.
Oh, damn. I don't know y'all son, she talking about dick. Hold up, son. He said, as a woman, you gotta, make your joint. She talking about making her vajayjay smaller in order to compensate for the man who might not have a full-fledged hard erection. He might have a semi-hard or something like that. I'm not sure, son. This is crazy. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot right now. Hold up.
I think for a woman, it means you have to make yourself smaller to feel like you're fitting into
Right.
this space with this person who's not ready yet.
Right.
You can still love them, by the way.
Right.
You can still love them. You can still wish them the best. You can still, you might have moments where you want to cuss somebody out. Like,
Right.
that's normal. Like, we have feelings and emotions, but you can love people right where they are.
Right.
Because to me, that's really a sign of my own personal growth. If you can love the person that hurt you,
Right. But you mean love them from afar.
you love them from afar,
Right.
you wish them well, you bless them on their journey, and you hope that the next time around
Right.
that they have the opportunity to do the work that they do the work.
What happens when you're a man and you want nothing more than that, right?
Yeah.
And that's not what you're getting on the other side. And there are kids involved, right? And there's somewhat love there, and you understand that somebody else might have their thing, but they're not taking this journey with you of healing, because I think love is two people healing together and giving each other
Absolutely.
the space to do so. And the thing for me is, when I went to visit my mother that day, I went to forgive her, but I also went to tell her that I'm gonna stand up for little J,
That's right.
right? The little J that she put in that position. And I think a lot of my healing journey, especially in my real life, had a lot to do with me never standing up to my mother the right way.
That's right.
Which made me be a certain way in real life.
You're kind of all the things.
Right. What's all the things you mean?
I mean, like you're like a cat. You've kind of lived 9 lives.
Yeah.
You've had many different versions of self.
Myself, right.
So right now, where are we?
In my
Nia Long old as shit. Nia Long old as shit. What the fuck did you say? He said you been through all the things. You got like 9. All right. I'm just hating at this point, guys. I'm just hating.
life, I wanted to have a family forever.
Yeah.
I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the person
To get it right.
Get it right.
Me too. I wanted to get it right.
To be right.
Yes.
To do all the things. And when you get in that space and you're letting your inner child down and you're not protecting them, and that's making you shrink in situations like that too.
Men do.
Yes, because if you're not appreciated, if you're met with resistance, if you're
Yes.
met with that inner thing that somebody else has from their thing,
But
that's
to
your
me,
Achilles
that's
heel.
fixable.
You gotta want to do the work.
I agree.
But you just said clearly, if
Yeah.
the person doesn't meet that, you out.
There's an expiration date on everything.
Right.
Like, and you gotta know
Like that pussy, because she's 53 years old. I'm sorry. We're going to keep going.
when it's time to be done.
Right.
And that's usually not about another person, an affair, or, some chick that's willing to like make you feel like a king. Cause that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
That's fascinating to me.
it's so gross. It's so stupid.
I personally,
An affair or, some chick
get it right, to be right,
Yes.
to do all the things. And when you get in that space and you're letting your inner child down and you're not protecting them, and that's making you shrink in situations like that too.
Men do.
Yes, because if you're not appreciated, if you're met with resistance, if you're
Yeah.
met with that inner thing that somebody else has from their thing,
But
that's
to
your
me,
Achilles
that's
heel.
fixable.
You got to want to do the work.
I agree.
But you just said clearly, if
Yeah.
the person doesn't meet that, you out.
There's an expiration date on everything.
Right.
Like, and you gotta know when it's time to be done.
Right.
And that's usually not about another person, an affair, or, some chick that's willing to like make you feel like a king, because that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
That's fascinating to me.
it's so gross. It's so stupid.
I personally, listen to my quote. Real niggas don't cheat.
Oh my God! Whoa! What was that? What was that, Jeezy? Hold on, I was about to talk about the blasphemy what Nia was talking about, but then Jeezy go, what the fuck was that? Hold up, son. What? First of all, what Nia said made absolutely no sense. Oh, you talking about guys cheating because they see other girls who treat them like kings? Are you serious right now, son? I'm telling you, son. It's so crazy, bro. Because I can tell Nia's toxic, bro. That didn't even make sense. You're telling me there's girls out there who's gonna treat me like a king. You not doing that clearly, and you're surprised that I cheated. You're surprised. Yo, that's hey. Listen, like, hey, son. Then Jeezy come up and say, "Yo, real G's don't." Come on, bro. Hold up. This got me sick. This got me sick. Hey, thank you, dog love. Kennels. Hey, no, this got me sick right now.
So gross. It's so stupid.
I personally, listen to my quote. Real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I kind of understand what you mean when you say that.
They do not.
I understand.
What the fuck am I listening to, son? Y'all really think Jeezy don't, son? Hey, son, listen. This is why when I hear a lot of this is why I don't feel sorry for a lot of girls when they tell me they got cheated on. I'll be like, yep. A dude will show you all signs. Like, Young Jeezy was an ex freaking powder salesman. Everybody who grew up in areas that got dudes selling stuff, girls don't like paying for stuff. Their payment is usually for JJ as compensation. Not all times, but sometimes when times is rough, it's the first of the month they already gave their rent up and everything like that. Or if they're not that attractive, because if you're attractive enough as a female, you able to get a little bit of something. You feel me? But you expect me to believe this guy Jeezy been faithful in all his relationships, and he bald. That's crazy, bro. And Nia eating this shit up. That's why you got cheated on. I don't feel sorry. You can't read in between the lines and see like, yo, this is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling right now. This is crazy. This guy Jeezy going full-fledged simp mode, man. The simp right now is going on. This simping is crazy.
Understand what you mean when you say
it's
that.
something in us that makes us want to be right
Yes.
across the board.
But is that so that you are living up to the expectation that you've set for yourself? Because again, you're going back to your childhood wounds of trying to be perfect to receive the love from your mom, or is that really where you've landed, that you want to be a man that does things the right way because you want to be honorable and you want to respect the woman that you're with? Because those are two different things.
I want to be honorable, and I'm just anybody that's real. And when I say real, I mean real with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna hold. There's a sense of integrity there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? In my life,
God, what happened to integrity?
my life is built on integrity.
Yeah.
That's my moral compass.
Yeah.
If I'm not integral, I'm off.
Yeah.
And for me, doing the work is integral, right? For me, coming forth and telling my truth is integral.
Right.
For me, taking the mask off and saying, you know what, even your favorite trapper has flaws and things that he has to work through. It's integral. Doing a versus battle.
Hold on, son. Did you say even your favorite trapper got things that he got to improve? This guy Jeezy's just chatting right now, bro. He's just rapping. Hold up, so I got to read some of these comments. This is crazy. Love how Nia acknowledges Jeezy vulnerability and masculinity. All right. I need more famous folks to have conversations because I'm sure no one will without Nia Long and Jeezy will sit down and have an entire conversation and have so much in common. More of these need to happen. No, they don't, bro. What the hell? And Jeezy, your moments giving Nia her flowers impeccable. I had my reservations about watching this, but quickly went away as the conversation unfolded. I felt in debt to both of these two for allowing us to witness vulnerability, transparency, and authenticity from people in the industry. This guy, Jeezy cheats, bro. Jeezy cheats. Our community needs more of this kind of healing. This was such an authentic and safe space of conversation. Nia and Jeezy, candid honesty was genuine and heartfelt. I love the healing and grace. My goodness. This guy, Rob, son. Hey, listen, I got you. So me and you can go to Walgreens. You can go buy your tampons. You fucking for JJ. Pussy ass dude. Son, this is crazy. Third time this week, I shed a tear. Okay, Martha, I'm going to stop reading that because that was just crazy. I applaud both. These have conversations that need to be heard. Thank you, Jeezy and Nia Long, for opening the door on what to do to heal childhood traumas. I didn't realize how much I needed this. I, as a black man who has carried so much trauma, Jeezy, Nia, thank you both. What the fuck? Are we watching the same interview? Nia need her own talk show. She is very authentic, way better than anything out there. I don't know about that. Have you watched DJ Academics? He's pretty entertaining. This was an amazing interview. Two people in. Okay, that's it. This is crazy. The comments is crazy. I think they bought comments. I think Jeezy bought comments, bro. This is crazy. This is yeah. Put the most sweet, sentimental bullshit right there. Yeah, these motherfuckers gonna eat this up. You know I'm back single and shit. You know what I'm saying? My girl, my Asian girl, me and her are done for real. You know, so this dick for everybody at this point.
Battle in front of the world, they know that they know who you are and what you're capable of, and you taking another approach because you want to save lives is integral. That's disruptive, not making the favorite or the most favorable choice because you know you have a position to play. So when I say that,
it's in your purpose, right? Like when you're more in line with your purpose.
And I swear to you that more than ever, I understand my purpose is walking in these footprints that God's left for me.
And what is your purpose now?
My purpose is to be the best version of myself and to teach my culture everything that I learned along the way. Just like I did when I was in the streets and I made music. Now that I'm writing books, everything that I learned is in that book. Everything that you see me do in real life is my
what's good, JVP?
To the blessings that I have, showing men that we can come from where we come from and still be integral, still be solid individuals. Because I think what you're saying is we haven't seen enough examples of solid individuals.
That's right. We don't have that roadmap.
People is either one side or the other. It's like, you know, somebody's thinking for self. We're not thinking for we. Right. Somebody's either trying to, and by the way, I had to go back and down my ego all the way back down.
That's the other thing we haven't talked about.
Right.
There's no space in any of what we're talking about for ego.
Right. And if you're living by ego, you're basically trying to either control someone or to get them to see life the way you see it.
Yes.
And I had to learn that that's not how you live life. Right. And most of my ego came from fear.
Absolutely.
Right.
There's good ego.
Right.
There's good ego that allows you to do this because this is something new, right? There's good ego that allows you to be a disruptor.
Yes.
That's good ego because in disrupting the system, in disrupting what we're used to seeing, you're also providing a new way of doing things, right?
It's hard though.
Yeah, it's hard because you're putting yourself in a position to be an example.
Right.
But you're still learning and growing.
And also you're putting yourself in a position to lose everything that you built because people can look at you and you know our culture. You can do one thing and they're like, oh, we cool on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like I had to learn not to teach or to preach. You know, I'm not this role model. I'm just saying that when you come from where we come from, it's okay to evolve because at the end of the day, I don't want my kids to think I was just a great artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a great man. I'm a great person. You know, I'm a great father. And I was the same guy. Yeah, because I was saying, God, I'm a real nigga. Like all that. Now you all these things. I'm all the things, right?
I just said that to you and you looked at me like I was crazy.
No, I was trying to figure out what things you were saying. But I'm all the things, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also somebody who's failed. I'm also somebody who's lost. I'm also somebody who my life plays out in public a lot, right? And people always see the bad things. I'm always somebody who wants to do the right thing, and sometimes, you know, the masses don't want that, right? And sometimes, you know, I've been taught to keep your mouth closed and don't tell people anything, right? Especially how you live and how you move.
Well, that's what we've all been taught.
Right. And now just opening up and having these conversations, you know, there's a lot of times where I'm just like, wow, like, you know, when you see people not getting the message right and you go, they just really don't understand.
As Black people, this is a beautiful time for us to be inspired by each other.
Right.
To be able to say we no longer have to have this experience on this planet in this small vacuum.
Right.
Where we are of service to the world. And when I say to the world, I mean to white pop culture.
Right.
Now there are tools and examples and people and practices in place that can inspire us in a different way. When I was, 9 years old wanting to be an actress, when I was little Nia, there were like very few people I could look up to and say, oh, that's who I want to be.
Right.
We've cracked that a little bit,
Right.
a lot of it.
Right.
So now I think what you're saying is we all have the choice. We have the choice to decide when and where we're going to get the mental health support that we need, but you got to want it. And I think the stigma behind mental health, especially with Black men, is huge.
It's a weakness.
It's a weakness. And the reality is your brain is a muscle like anything else on your body. If you can go to the gym and lift weights, then
Yeah, this digger's a muscle. What are you talking about, son? I can get that joint jumping. 53-year-old Nia Long. Oh, yeah.
you should be able to sit down with someone and exercise that muscle in between your ears and have those conversations, because those conversations are tough, but they're also really necessary.
Yeah, it's hard though, because I have people that I know look up to me that really, have been there with me through a lot of things. And I think they don't understand
Where you're at.
and where I'm going. It's like the disconnect is so real. And it's almost like there's only a chosen few people who understand what's real.
Nah, that's facts, LB, man. I'm tired of this mental health talk. Like, oh, yeah, Black man mental health and all that stuff. Why is a Black man in mental health? Are we deranged or something? I'm trying to understand. I'm just really tired of this mental health stuff keep being said. Oh, yeah, most of these guys are not getting diagnosed. Is it only the guys? It's only us? We the only ones with mental health problems? That's crazy. Okay. All right.
State.
I was talking to a guy friend of mine a while ago.
That's a red flag already. Why the hell you got guy friends, Nia? What the hell? And now she trying to say a while ago, she tried to save herself. Wait, why you got guy friends? What reason do you have to have guy friends? Nia Long is an actress. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she could be, cool with something. I don't know. Maybe you can be with the male. Maybe I'm being toxic right now. That's it. I don't know. This whole interview, I just feel my estrogen level rising as I continue to watch this. So I'm just saying anything at this point. This is crazy.
And he said, Nia. And I was just complaining. And I was like, what am I supposed to?
Just like most women. Just like most women. Yeah.
Do like, I love this person. And he said, everyone has a cap on their capacity. And if their capacity is full, you could be doing backflips, front flips. You could be the best. The sex could be amazing. All these things could be amazing in that relationship. But if that person's capacity and desire to grow isn't there, then you hit that wall.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that everyone.
I don't. How can you say everything in a relationship is amazing, but all right.
One that hits the wall should give up.
Right.
I'm saying that if your partner hits the wall,
Right.
and you're not quite there yet
Right.
in your personal growth,
Right.
you have a big decision to make.
If I'm ready and my partner's not, what happens?
Well, how do you know she's not?
Let's just say I knew. Like it wasn't. What do I do? You're my sister right now.
I'm your sister.
You giving me some advice.
Once you said, he asked you, how do you know if I hit the wall or the other person did it? Then she asks, how do you know? Slim, you the one who just brought up this whole wall scenario joint. It's not like, I would think that she already knows. Okay, I'm nitpicking. Let's keep going.
Hypothetically speaking.
Well, you don't want my advice, because my advice is I'm out.
That advice to get you cheated on. If you talking about something, she talking about she out. Nah, she out after this guy Jeezy ugly. She out after she got cheated on. She probably got cheated on multiple times by Adoka. I keep it a stack with you. She's 53 years old, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Really?
No, I don't give up easily.
Right.
I will never give up on someone I love. I don't care how high we are or how low we are.
That's how I feel about it.
She literally broke up with this guy Adoka last year. I don't know if it's been has it even been a full year? Like, what she do? What is she saying she don't love him? She had a baby by him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, all right.
I love me now.
Yeah.
There's a point I didn't. So I can't give up on myself.
That's choosing yourself.
Is that wrong?
No. That's the ultimate freedom. The ultimate acceptance. Who you are now, where you are now. And where's that picture you showed me earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Of you when you were younger.
That's my guy right there. Salute Jay. I talk to him all the time.
So cute.
He was kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? He was
You
cute.
guys
He's a
see
cutie.
that?
He's cutie patootie, you know what I'm saying? Little gangster, but he's good.
Well, you gotta have a little gangster. It's boring if you ain't got no gangster.
Peep game, right? This nigga has children. He has children. But the background of his phone is himself with jagged ass teeth. That's crazy. The level of narcissism to have. You have children. He even said that he loved his son. But you put a picture of your damn son. Is that him? I hope that's his son. Maybe that's his son. Maybe I'm rapping. Too soon. But the joke, it got that black and white old type of filter joint on it. So I'm thinking it's him. Right? Am I tripping? It gotta be. That's crazy. Nia Long can get the pipe, even though she's 53.
When you look at him now, what do you feel?
Honestly, I'm going to share this, and I haven't shared it with anyone. I had a meditation where I was in a deep meditation for
This nigga's in deep meditation. This nigga Jeezy is spitting right now. Okay.
45 minutes. And
have y'all ever seen a nigga meditate for 45? You know what? That's 2 episodes of SpongeBob. That's crazy. 45 minutes? Okay, all right. This guy, she getting moist. Look at that chin. She getting moist.
I dozed off into this field, like it's like a field, and there was like a old house in the middle of the field, like a barn house. Mm-hmm. And I walked through the field, and I walked in the house, and there was a TV on. It was playing cartoons, and I walked around the house. I didn't see anyone. Went in the kitchen, went in the room, didn't see anyone. And something told me to go downstairs. Mm. And I walked downstairs into the basement. It's kind of dark, a little light on in the corner. Couldn't really see much. And I walked around the basement, and I ended up in the corner.
Yeah.
And I heard someone sniffling. I walked over and I said, "Hey, what's going on?" And then he had his back to me. And I said, "What's wrong, buddy?" And he turned around, and it was my younger self, the same face in his picture.
That's amazing.
This nigga's capping like shit. Oh my God, that was the biggest cap I've ever heard. That nigga's a story writer. That was cap. Oh my God. And Nia's eating this shit. She eating this shit. That was the biggest cap. This nigga said, oh yeah, he was walking through a field and he saw a big barn. He walked in there and he saw a TV on. He looked around, nobody was around. He's like, he saw some stairs. He decided, I'm going downstairs. He goes downstairs. He see a child. Taps the child. Child turns around. And it's his younger self. Now he's staring there at his younger self. His younger self looking at him. Now he has to tell his younger self, like, listen, it'll get better. You're going to grow up to be a strong man. Have an interview with 53-year-old Nia Long. It's like, yo, this is that old school 46-year-old swagger, son. This is crazy. This is all, the level of cabinetry is ridiculous. And another thing, I'll keep it a band with you. I think Nia Long might be for the pavement. I'm just going to keep it a band. Let's keep going.
And I said, what's wrong? He said that I'm tired of everybody. Like, he basically was trying to tell me he's tired of not being able to trust anybody and everybody doing him dirty. Right? And he was crying, and I just looked at him. I said, it's okay now. I'm here, buddy.
To protect self.
And he said, you sure? I said, yes, I'm here. And he just looked at me. He said, you promise? And I said, yeah. And I said, give me a hug, man. And I literally, like, this is real talk, like, I'm laying in my bed, right? I ain't cried since Tupac died. Right?
We all cried.
And I'm laying in my
That was
bed,
awful.
and I'm feeling tears roll down my face in my bed.
Oh.
And I looked at him and I said, you're good, buddy. I'm here with you now. I got you. And then I said, why are you in the basement? He said, because I was hiding. I said, well, what do you want to do, man? He said, I want to go play. I want to have fun. I said, well, let's go play then. So I took him upstairs. He ran outside, ran around the whole field in the yard, swinging on the chairs. I'm literally feeling myself go from tears to smiling.
Oh,
because
smiling.
he's happy. And we played all day, played till he got tired, and we went in the house, and we sat on the sofa, and he watched cartoons until he fell asleep. And he sat on my lap, laid across, and
hey, Paul, sat on your lap. It's crazy,
like, I love you, man. And when I tell you,
That was it for you.
it's almost like my heart, it like explode, like whatever pain that was in
That
there,
you were carrying.
it was like 1,000,000 pounds lifted off my chest. And that moment, I just said, no matter what in life happens, I have to choose to take care of my inner child and take care of myself. And that's what I promised my mom when I wrote her that letter, when I went and sat with her at her gravesite. And I just remember walking away from it, and I looked at my phone, and I said, I did it for us, man. I did it for us, Lil J. And that was all I needed for me, because that moment for me, my life has just been clear ever since. And I always put everybody else first.
Me too.
And I never put myself first.
Never.
You know,
I know.
And I've tried to love everyone that's came in my life. Everyone. Like the best way I could. Not to say that I know
Like
what
15
love
minutes
is,
left of this.
or I know what these things are, but the best way I know how. And I always got the short end of the stick. And for this one time, in this one place, I chose myself. Our world, our people, they need to hear this shit.
Absolutely.
Like, they need to know
Absolutely.
that, that you don't have to be stuck in this place, that this trauma and this pain and all these things want us to
We're
be stuck in.
supposed to be living joyful
joy.
lives. Women are supposed to just be able to be feminine
Right.
and soft,
Right.
still be in your power, still be
Right.
successful,
Right.
still be mothers, professionals, famous, whatever it is.
Right.
We can be all of the things, right?
And men should be able to be loving and not feel like they're going to get emasculated or these things, because, and I just feel like if everybody took the time to look inward and to work on themselves,
In an honest way.
you have to be honest. And I just feel like if we can do that as a people, we'll be in a better space. And I think for me, it's risking a lot, because, anybody that would have been in my position that would have been thinking for self, and I think it's
There's
success.
no way they would
I
have.
think it's success when you accomplish what I accomplished. That's success.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But success is for yourself. Significance is what it's about others. And I'm in a significant space right now.
I don't know that I've ever had a conversation like this with any man.
Oh, wow.
So for you to say the words, but
Was
still
that? Was
have
that?
this
Hold
very-
on. Was that a jab at Udoka? Was that a jab shit? I never had this type of. She's basically said, I've never had a deep conversation with any man. That's cause Miss Young Lady, son, Miss 53-year-old Nia Long. When you were young in your youth, you was out here dating drug dealers, plural. Then after that, I don't know, son. I wouldn't be surprised she got well over how many, like well over 40, 50 bodies, bro. I wouldn't be surprised now, Nia. Nia, I thought you were a little bit humble. After you said that drug dealer, John, I'm just like, nah, she fucking the whole world. She fucking the streets. She fucking everything. She's a part of the pavement. She's right there with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, straight from the sewers, manhole princess, pavement goddess. I'll tell you, son, she is the cul-de-sac. That's how I feel, at least. I don't know.
Masculine presence
Right.
is kind of nice because it's like it goes against what I think women will be like, he's soft, I don't want, because there are women out there that don't want that.
1,000%.
I don't understand that. I think you want the balance, right? I think women.
Majority of women don't want that. Majority of women say that they want that, but then when it comes in their face, they clown that nigga. Just like you hear a lot of joints say, I want a nice guy, right? The moment the nice guy pops up, what do you hear? He's too nice. Like, joints, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I really don't take anything a woman's, most things that women say serious for real, because they just be talking. They be talking all the time, and then you see they contradict themselves in their actions. You know what I'm saying? How is she gonna say she don't understand how a lot of women don't like that type of guy, but she was dating drug dealers? How does that? She make it seem like she like that type of guy, but is all her drug dealers that she's messed with, that she had intercourse with, were they all with their femininity? Were they all like pouring their heart out to her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to understand that. That's cap. That's cap. Watch that feminine type dude pull up. Watch that. After a while, she be like, this nigga is way too soft for me. So I'm like, I can't deal with this. I need to do with backbone. I'm telling you, son, this is all this cap, son. I don't even understand what the hell she be going here saying all this BS.
Women want leadership. They want to feel protected.
Do they want leadership?
Well, it depends on the woman.
Right, yes, sir.
Depends on the woman, right?
Right.
And it depends on where you're leading me. Because if you're leading me someplace where I don't want to go, then no.
Right.
We're not doing that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm reading between the lines. I'm telling you. 53-year-old Nia Long is toxic. Maybe y'all can say maybe I'm toxic or something. He say, yeah, if I don't like where you're leading me, then no. You know what that means, right? Because if I'm in the army and my general tells me I got to go over here and do something, but I don't like it, am I just going to, oh yeah, I don't like it, so I ain't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work that way. It does. I mean, that's how I look at it. But I mean, hey, she might have a point. Maybe I'm just being toxic or something. I just feel like you can just say that for anything. Be like, well, I don't really feel like going that way. I know you said you wanted me to clean this joint up but I really didn't feel like cleaning it up for her. I know you said you want to head, but I really don't feel like leading into that. You feel me? Like, I mean, you can use that for anything.
But if I trust you.
Well, where does the trust come into play?
Well, you got to know each other. You got to be, you got
to know each other, you have to be transparent.
Absolutely.
Open book.
Are you able to forgive?
I started with myself, my mother, some people in my family that some foul things happen. As family, those things should happen, but I don't know how you forgive somebody who had a malicious intent.
So in that moment where you are trying to really work through your own trauma, is it safe to say that it's healthy to say that person is where they are, I need to leave them there and forgive them exactly where they are and still love them where they are?
Well, I could say this, I've been through some shit.
I'm not laughing. I'm just like, with the way you said that. No, I'm definitely laughing because of the way you said it.
Right now. See what I'm saying? This is why we can't open up.
This is why men can't open up.
This is why I should say shit.
I'm laughing because of your face when you said it was
No,
like
Nah, don't give me that BS. She laughing because that's her true self coming out. Like, this nigga being pussy right now. If you told her I was I'm telling you, son. I'm telling you. She might be able to deal with it now because it's only one time. It's a one-off. But if this is a constant thing of just like, I just feel like I need to express myself with you. I really care for you. I really love you. Blah, blah, blah. If this is a turn that keeps going on, I mean, after a while, she might get tired. You feel me? She might get tired. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm toxic. Maybe I'm just toxic. I'm not sure.
want to know what I know.
I've been through some shit, and I've been through some shit with people I really love.
What's the worst thing someone's ever done to you?
I mean, left me and my lords. I thought I'd take care of him the whole time. Like, crossing me out. I mean, try to line me up, to get me knocked off.
That's hardcore.
Took from me, stole from me.
I ain't gonna hold you. When he said they try to line me up, I was thinking about the bald head. All right, let's keep going.
Betrayed me.
But you gotta let all that go. Have you?
This is the thing I had to learn, and this is the part where it get a little tricky. Most time when people do something to hurt you, it's out of fear.
Of course.
Right, but I didn't understand that at first. I thought this was personal.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's because Black people are raised that way.
Right.
Like,
that's
kind of part of our
You're trying
culture.
to hurt me, so I gotta
hurt you back or hurt you first.
There's that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I started to realize that it was out of fear, that softened the blow. Like, God damn, them niggas did me dirty, man. Like, just like, I don't understand it.
That's good
Right.
that you have that still in you. Because to me, that's a part of who you are.
You gotta always keep teeth.
Yeah.
You gotta always keep teeth. Well, let me say this. The thing that I had to come to grips with is that no matter how dirty I feel like they've done me, they probably never thought about that another day in their life. It probably didn't even matter to them. It was business as usual. And the thing that I've been living with,
bro, this interview is dragging,
every
bro.
day, which has probably been for the last decade.
You think about it.
I think about it, and I'm the one that's being affected by it.
You're hurting.
I'm the one that's hurting.
So to me, that seems like the
worst.
last thing that you need to reconcile.
Yeah, that's the last piece.
So we've talked about all of these things, all of these themes, all of these moments in your life, some moments in my own life where you have made a conscious decision to move forward and to choose yourself.
Right.
Right? But what we haven't talked about is your current marriage and your current situation. And I think it would be unfair to you to not address that in this space where we're being really open and honest. And it doesn't have to be the details of anything.
Right.
But if you've done all of this work and you've given yourself that grace and you've given yourself that space to grow and you've given yourself permission to love self, right? Then what happens when a man gets to the point where they're just like, okay, I'm filing for divorce?
Integrity intact. I could never say anything that would not honor somebody.
Absolutely.
But I can tell you that this has not been a easy journey. Right. I can tell you that I'm saddened. I can tell you that I'm disappointed. I can tell you that I'm uneasy, right? But again, like, God has put me in a different path, and that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself and to love myself and to be in the best situation that I can thrive as someone who's been through all the things that I've been through.
It's kind of something you can't explain.
Yeah, you can't. The real thing is, like, I don't like to fail in anything.
Me either.
And
I don't want to lose. I don't want to fail.
I don't want to fail, especially when I know what
you've poured in.
Right. And, as I sit across from you, like, I can only be responsible for myself.
True.
And I can only do what I can do, right? And I can't expect someone else to do what I'm doing.
But did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
So you actually addressed it,
Right.
tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening.
You know,
Well, then shit, you tried.
yeah,
I don't know about for you, but for me, it is a switch.
right.
And when that switch
Is
goes
that what
off,
that was your switch?
go on. Yeah.
Right.
But you know, I had to realize for myself that anything that happened in the last, what was it, year and a half of my
Right.
life, that shouldn't have nothing to do with me.
And that's my
That didn't
point of
have
case.
anything to do with me. I was not embarrassed.
Right.
I was not.
Cap.
The way that Black people stood up for me, and the way that Black women were like, "Oh no, you don't do that to her," I was shocked because I didn't realize that what I had done or what I've done in my career had so much impact.
You didn't realize that?
No, not at all. And I'm not even being like funny.
You're America's sweetheart. Like, it's crazy.
Well, shit.
It's like, what the hell? You don't know that?
I don't regard myself in that way because
Right.
it's always really about the work for me.
Cap.
I'm going to say this. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm sitting across from you,
Yeah.
which is why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I want to personally tell you
Yeah.
that you embody
Yeah.
what a well-minded, grown-ass Black woman is supposed to be like. And
Oh,
we
and I heard
stand
about
with
to
you
cry.
always. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because you are my sister. And this is a safe space for me to say what I need to say.
This nigga trying to fuck his sister.
At times when we're at our lowest, we need our sisters, just like you guys need your brothers. And that's why this conversation was so real, because I hope and I pray that this conversation
What's good, K Wood?
different conversations in our culture about being there for each other and not being at odds with each other, no matter what we've been through. And, you know, I gotta give you your flowers. You know, you've done an amazing job at maintaining your integrity throughout your career, right? As a person, as a human being. And it meant the world to me to sit across from you and just to tell you my story. As a man, I just hope that women, our women, Black women in particular, can see this
Yeah.
and give us a safe space. Really, women all the way across the board, because we as men, like, we're hurt to be vulnerable to tell, you know, your partner that, you know, right now
I'm
I'm
not
in a
feeling
bad,
so
I'm
good
in a
right
bad
now.
space. We going through it out here every day. You wouldn't even imagine, right? And there's no safe place for us to land. There's no safe place for us to have these conversations. We can't have it with our homies. We can't have it with our brothers and our partners, because it doesn't resonate.
Doesn't translate because they don't have life
Right.
experience.
And they don't have that empathy there, right? They don't have that mothering, that nurturing thing, you know. And this is like, for me, it's real, because, you know, when you buried as many people as I have, right, or seen people go to prison for long periods of time, or just seen people fall to the wayside, you know, they're all missing a certain element. And that element is to be able to have a safe space to process. Because when you're in pain and you're in odds, and I've been in pain most of my career, like, I've been the angry Black man for sure.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just mad at the world, because I'm
Yeah.
like, why do I have to keep fighting these battles? Not that I'm not a fighter, right?
No, we
But-
all are. You don't want.
Do I have to keep fighting these battles? For sure.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just mad at the world, because I'm
Yeah.
like, why do I have to keep fighting these battles? Not that I'm not a fighter, right?
No, we
But-
all are. You don't want to have to fight through it. It should be a
Right.
joyful experience.
And if you do, you want to be able to at least process with that with somebody who feels your pain and understands where you're coming from. And probably can give you some insight on what they think, but it's safe. And I feel like there's no safe spaces for us. And to answer your question, I'm going to take your homework. I'm going to go home.
Did I give you homework?
Yeah, because I hear where you're going with this. I'm going to write my list of people that I should forgive.
Yeah,
Right? And I'm going to forgive them, because my sister told me that it's okay to do so.
that's right.
I hope they don't think I'm soft, but I'm doing it.
You were not
Sister said
soft.
I'm
No,
doing
you
so.
got to, because otherwise we're caring. I need
Yeah.
to. Listen, I need to write the
Well,
list.
why don't you write your list and I'll write mine?
Listen,
Right.
I want to see whose list is
Yeah,
longer,
that's right.
because I got some shit on my list.
Right.
I don't know about yours.
I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your energy. I want to thank you for your realness. And I hope you understand how many lives this is going to affect and change, because I promise you, a lot of the anger and resentment and the dumb shit that men do is coming from a place of not being able to be seen or heard, right? We're
Share a
demonized,
bit.
and I can only imagine what it's like on the woman's side. But I hope that this will open up, just that dialogue of being able to talk to each other. And like you said, being on the same team rather than fighting each other, because I'm going through a real hard moment in my life. Like, I feel it's something that I would have, gave my life for it to work.
The last question that I have is, we have established that everything starts with love. But I don't think we can grow into that real deep love and acceptance that this whole conversation has been about without forgiveness.
This shit.
So
is
what do you do when you know you have to forgive someone? For me, I'll tell you what I do.
Okay.
When I know that I have to forgive someone, when I'm in my bed quietly meditating, I literally send them love vibrations. I literally send them, like, visualize the person's face, and I send them love vibrations, because by me releasing love,
This guy
towards
LB
them,
wants this video to stop.
I no longer have to be connected to
Got
the
like 2
negative
minutes left.
feeling
Right.
of being hurt and disappointed. I have actually sliced that, chopped that down. You don't have access to me. There may never be another conversation, but energetically,
Right.
I know that I can send love to someone, and it actually helps my healing. Now, whether they receive it or not, I don't really care.
Right.
It's more for me.
Okay.
And sometimes we don't need an explanation from the other person as to why it's so important to forgive. But I promise you, you could do all this work that you're doing right now. We could do all have these conversations. If you are not able to forgive, you will hit the wall again.
Well, I'm going to say this, and I received that. I don't know if I'm sending anybody love vibrations in my bed, but what I will promise you, I will write my list.
Fun.
Right. See, this is why I'll say, man.
No, because I was honest. You're like, no, I'm not sending no love vibrations because it ain't feeling like that right now.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my list,
Yeah.
and I'm going to forgive,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to forget.
But see, I'm looking in your eyes and I'm not really buying that.
I'm going to forgive, but I'm not going to forget.
God damn, this video. Son, is this shit gonna end? I'm trying to stick it through. Golly. All right, yo, man. I just lost energy. I lost energy within the first like 5 minutes of this interview. Nia needs her own talk show, everything on her. Yeah, maybe I'm a toxic ass nigga. Us Libras can conversate really well. I'm a Libra, but this was a good interview and should be required watching in the black community. Kudos to both of them. It's not going to change anything. That's the messed up part. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm about to. They got football, everything. I think I'm just. Nah. I think I'm done, y'all. Black Turtle plus Shane's a classic 1-2 punch drip combo in the Black Arsenal. You right, Brandon? But yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna be done. Let me check this out. Hey, but all right, y'all. I gotta end this right, man. This video's the next time I come up, we gotta actually watch something entertaining, bro. This one got me sleepy as hell. Got me big time sleepy for real.